Why is land and restorative justice important to me? In part, it's to share and talk about an honest history that gets rid of the claims of empty land or the cunning treaties and such, because we've always been here, living. And it's annoying and frustrating to always have to stress this point. It's also important for redress of all the inequities that have made it impossible for us to live in a just society. It's also sad how some folks continue to question or discredit descendants of big cities, supposedly because our foreparents were just migrants that came to service these cities, and we are alien and only whites can supposedly claim ownership when we've been here with sides older than the establishment of these posts. Moreover, our folks built these cities. Ngiyathemba nami ngelinye ilanga ngisithola isikhathi sokuthi nginilandise ngendaba yewami umphakathi. Dumelang bagaetsho, ke rata go le leboga le go le amogela for choosing our video. Lebitso la ka ke Bongiti, and kgetlong la kajeko ke bone go le botlhokwa ukuthi ngi-share some of my reflections, ngizwe futhi ukuthi nina ngabe nibona kanjani noma nicabanga kanjani ngalo daba le-national question. Ngiyaqhubeka ngiyazibuza futhi ukuthi ingabe yini okunye okwenza lo daba le-national question lubaluleke. I think it's also for ukufezekisa amaphupho of restoring dignity and financial loss suffered as a result of conquest and colonial governance. For security, after all the insecurities brought on us by the inadequate access to housing, to food, healthcare, education, couple that with all of the imperial impositions like language and culture, kubalulekile for us to seek accountability and reparations. And for me also personally, to trace and reflect on my own family's displacement and to resolve and heal those traumas. Why should we care? Because yizwe lethu and liyindlalifa yalaba abeza emva kwethu. And kubalulekile futhi ukuthi silungise honor for labo abadlula, and silungise ukuthi sihlale emhlabeni ongcono njengoba sazi ukuthi we live in one of the most unequal societies in the world. So kwamele izinto zishintshe and kwamele izinto zilunge. And so we should care so as to have the ability to resolve all these things. Sikwazi nokulandelelela imfanelo zethu zonke, hold the perpetrators and companies accountable. Baningi and basasekhona, even though some of them may have chopped and changed their names, a lot of it is still traceable. I mean, some of you may know Nguti centers like Abu Khals have in the past tried to litigate against some of these organizations and companies, noma beblokwa, So kwamele sonke sibe nendaba, sonke bantu basekhaya. Kakhulu uma unesifiso sempumelelo, nenkululeko, nokuthula kwangempela futhi nasonke. Kwamele sibe nendaba. Kodwa siqala kuphi? Or mhlawumbe omunye angazibuza ukuthi what now? I think masiya kukhambisa okokuqala nje, one of the few things, indaba ezingaphelelanga, ezingalunganga, and as misinformed noma self-interested, that can and mostly is dangerous for alienated folks or whole communities. Siyeke ukukhuluma singekho sure noma singazi. Siyeke ukukhulumela abanye lento yokuthi hey abantu baselokishini, hey abantu abamnyama. especially uma ungazi ukuthi kwenzakalani kulawo ma-situation, or prefer to mute voices you think are not interesting or may not understand. Masikhohlwe abantu abasihlalele ngamanga, noma ngabe yilaba abampofu abacabanga ukuthi bangcono bazi ukudlula bonke abantu emhlabeni. Nabo bona laba abasithengisayo abafana nathi, abahamba bathi bayolwela inkululeko, noma abathi yesikhetheni thina fika phambili for ushintsho, kodwa bafika bayozidlisa bona ney'ngane zabo. I think sonke siyakholwa vele lobuso baloku basibonisa bona, you know? These folks are so comfortable, they're not even afraid to show off or ashamed, you know, their unearned or undue wealth, while completely disregarding the destruction and the decay they are in part responsible for. I think let's focus, block those distractions while holding them accountable still, support local movements and people, build, resist, agitate, challenge, and all that tough and comfortable stuff that is unpaid. But we have to get involved and stay informed about not just what's happening in our local communities and government departments, but also what's happening continentally and internationally. Why are things the way they are? And more importantly, who gets to decide? Who are the giants in power? And on a last note, just because you don't see or personally have the need for land does not take away from the need for accountability, restoration, and reparations. And just because the stories and pain of what your family and community have endured because of conquest, of imperialism, of colonialism, of apartheid and neoliberalism have been lost, doesn't mean they didn't suffer the consequences of separation and loss of family and land, theft of property, and the destruction of economies. Thank you for watching Bakhayetu. Please leave your comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts and reflections are. How do you think, or some of the things we can do to resolve this question? What are some of the organizations we can rally behind or learn from? Ngazo le ndaba ze-restorative justice. Also, please dingakhohlwa to like, subscribe, and enable all the notifications so that you know when we upload the next video. Ke a leboga, khanya. Have a great week. Thank you.